Today's video is specifically for business owners who have so many things that they could do to optimize, but they feel like it's just going to take forever. But the principles also apply if you are an employee, you're a contractor, or if you're trying to optimize things at home. I'm April Perry, co-creator here at LearnDoBecome. I'm a wife, a mother, now a nana, and I figured out a way to help families stop drowning in piles, and I'm here to help you to have a life that feels peaceful and enjoyable. Today's video was inspired by an amazing conversation that took place inside of our community, and someone posted, "In my professional life, I run a printing, signage, direct mail company, and there are a lot of processes and systems that need revamping in our shop. A lot of costly mistakes have been happening. I've been working at night a lot to get caught up. Jobs are often becoming rush jobs because they aren't being processed quickly enough, etc. This is all leading to a stressful situation and making me hate work. But this business is very important to me on a personal level. With that said, I have a number of big initiatives and also smaller picture items that I want to implement, and they all feel urgent because I know they would have positive impacts on my business." And then these are the examples that she shared. I made them little pictures, so they're kind of fun. Okay, first they wanted to improve their pricing structure, make some edits and adjustments. Next, they wanted to get their website finished, which was a big project that she'd been working on already for 2 years. Third, they wanted to get some custom t-shirts that the front-facing people could wear in their driver. Then they needed to get some repairs done on this truck, but they also had wanted to get a new vehicle, so thought, well, maybe instead of getting the repairs done, we get a new vehicle. She wanted to do a deep dive into how AI could help her business, wanted to put together a new email template, so when new customers ordered something, they had, here are your next steps, template's just already ready. Then they thought maybe they could hire some graphic design work out to other people to alleviate the pressure on their team. And then also look at their recurring billing, any memberships or things that they were subscribed to see if they could reduce the amount of money they were spending. Okay, so she said this was just the tip of the iceberg. Now in your situation, whether it's your home or a business or a job that you have, typically there are a lot of ways you can optimize, and you might be feeling like this person where you think, well, where do I start? What do I do? Does it all just go on my current list? Do I move it all to next in line? Where do I start? So today I want to show you 5 things that can just make this feel a lot easier and can help you to move forward and get the things done that need to get done without feeling like you're doing everything at once or you're just pulling all-nighters all the time and feeling exhausted. There's a better way to work, and you can have a successful professional career and a beautiful home at the same time. So here's 5 suggestions that I made little pictures for you, okay? But number 1 is to prioritize the most important dominoes. So I like to think about projects like dominoes where you ask yourself, which one, if I did it, would make all the rest easier? So when we're organizing a home, we might think, which room or space am I in the most, or which one, if it was organized, would help me have more energy to do the rest? So when you're doing this inside of a business, you often want to think, which one is going to impact the business financially the most, or is going to give me the most free time and energy? So in this specific situation, it might be something like adjusting the pricing structure and getting pricing to change right away. It could be something like, oh, actually it'd give a lot of momentum if I just looked at all our recurring billing and got some of that just softened. Or maybe it's something like, I'm going to hire out some of that graphic design because it's going to immediately give us a boost for the rest of the team's productivity, things like that. So if you just look at it and say, which domino will make the biggest impact, then I would start there. Now, sometimes we don't know what's going to make the biggest impact, but what I've learned over the years is that good leaders just make decisions. So being able to just give it your best guess and move forward. Also, I recommend once you've identified the things that you want to make changes on, you're going to make those current projects and have between 1 and 3 current projects in your business, so that while your life can have, 7 to 8 current projects for me, family, and professional or volunteer work, in the professional category, I would just recommend having like 1 to 3 projects you're working on at a time, so that you're not doing everything all at once. This leads us actually to number 2. NIL represents next in line, and the S is for someday. So I want you to put things on a next in line or someday list if they don't fit on your current projects list right then. And then you want to give them pressure easers. This is a picture of those, like, that was easy button, that Staples put out for a while. I think Eric had one upstairs. The kids thought it was hilarious. But you want to do things that will make it feel easier for you to maybe put something off for a little while. So an example is, let's say that new truck. If you really think, oh, it's time to buy a new truck, that is a big project. And if you don't think that one's going to impact you as much as the others, maybe it's just worth it to get a quick repair done so that it can run a little further. Or something like those custom shirts with the logo. Maybe you really want to research the best place. You have a lot of things you want to buy, but everyone could at least wear the same color shirts. And you could just start with something like that, or maybe get some aprons that are the same color, something like that, so that you don't feel like you have to do everything all at once. So having the next in line or someday list is going to alleviate that pressure. But I love when I put something on that list to add in a little pressure easer so that if that project doesn't get done right away, that's okay. Number 3 is to optimally organize information that's related to future projects. So let's say I have a catalog in front of me for the shirts I want to order for my company, or I then have a bunch of notes about the website design, or I have, a bunch of information about some of the pricing structure conversations we've had. So I have all this information in front of me, and I think if I take it off my desk or I take it, put it away somewhere, I'm just going to lose it, and then when it's time to work on that project, I won't be able to find it. So this is where we want you to use things like your support materials. I use my cubbies where I have a specific cubby just for our business, and then I have folders inside for specific projects. So you could do something like that. Or if you have projects that are digitally stored, you can include links and PDFs and things like that right with it, because my goal is that when that project comes to you, you can just immediately open it up, find all the relevant information, any of the files, booklets, things, and you just move forward from there. For number 4, this is a bucket representing the fact that you can always throw things in the bucket. Now, what I mean by this is, as a business owner or someone working inside of a business or an organization or in a home, there are always going to be hundreds and thousands of ways to optimize. And anytime you read a book or see something online or you go to a conference, you get, 100 more ideas. So you don't have to have everything outlined. Here's every project prioritized, next in line someday, and all 5,000 projects are prioritized. You don't have to. You can have maybe the first, 30 to 50 projects generally prioritized. That's even a lot. And then you could have a big bucket of just thousands of ideas. The way I do it is I have inside of Asana, that's the project management software I use, I have a business optimization section, and I just put every idea kind of organized by what it is. Is it marketing? Is it content? Is it product? Like, what is it? And so I have all those ideas, but I don't worry about them. I just know that when our community or our business needs something, I have a place to go to find the ideas that I thought were worth saving. So I just don't want you to feel like you have to have every little thing written down and cataloged. It's okay to kind of have a big bucket of ideas and pull what you can when it makes sense, and then know that you have everything waiting for you. Finally, number 5, this GTD5, and then a little image of David Allen. This is from the book, Getting Things Done. The reason I have the number 5 is because he has the 5 phases of natural planning. This honestly has changed the way I do projects, and I have other videos that explain more about the project planning process, but high level, it's where you have purpose and principles, like what is the why behind this? You have your outcome vision. If this were wildly successful, what would it look like? Then you do a brainstorm where you go through and you figure out all the different ideas, pieces of information that you can gather together. Then you organize that brainstorm, and then you identify your next actions or next steps. So just having that model enables me to take any project that I want to do, even starting a YouTube channel or creating a new product or getting something new happening in our community. And it makes it not feel like it's this big deal. It's just, you go through the steps and it makes it really simple. If you're looking for a next step, what to do now that you watch this video, I recommend you make a list of the projects that you feel would enhance your organization or your business. Identify what the biggest dominoes would be, and then put the rest somewhere safe. Maybe put some pressure easers in place so that they're not like calling out to you. And then go ahead and plan and get going on the ones that you think will make the biggest impact. Because even if you have just a little bit of extra energy, that little bit of energy is what enables a project to get done. And that project typically is what's going to enable your life to start feeling more relaxed, more exciting, for you to more fully live your purpose, for you to bring in the income you're excited about, and to be able to make a difference that you want in the world. So I'm excited to be here with you. I hope that these ideas are helpful, and I hope that you feel a burst of energy and you can move forward on the things that matter. We have a link in our description to a free training you can come take to help you look at the current projects and next actions and learn more about our system. We're just grateful you're here, and there's lots of videos on the channel for you. Thanks so much, and drop me a comment. Let me know if you need more information, what you're excited about, how things are going, and I'm thrilled to have you here. Okay, take care.